Well, looks like there's another plastic plant fire. And I've tried doing the downloading the way Mag does it, so nice and polished, but it didn't work as well as I hoped. Probably because anyway. So this is a little harder because it's harder to zoom in, but my initial instinct is it is CGI. It has this red flame over there. You have trees. Nothing is burning. Nothing is, it's like a picture. It almost looks like a drawing, right?
The massive factory fire in Grand Prairie, Texas. Look at this. Right now, firefighters battling the flames near electrical towers.
Oh, we're looking at it. We're looking at it, and it's looking really suspicious. Okay? Okay, here's a dead giveaway that for sure we are now 100% CGI material. How do we know that? Because the green is right there. It's brush. It would be down. All that would be down. See how close it is? It doesn't work like that. Okay.
A huge plume of black smoke can be seen miles away.
Grand Prairie, Texas, 651 for your 66, Fox for your 666, all day. You can't trust Fox. That's how I heard about the plant. And Fox, all they're putting out now is elections, which are, of course, selected.
Workers at plastic manufacturer Polyamerica say the fire broke out at the facility overnight. Flames spreading to power lines.
Now, why is it... Oh, okay, now they switched to nighttime. But did you notice, like, how one part's white, one part's gray? Like a picture. Look at it.
Knocking out power at nearby homes. No word yet on what caused the fire or any reported injuries.
Did you see that? You almost could see it. It like tripped the light. How it hit up to like where the cloud is, where it's kind of like looks like a up there, this area. You see, it looks like a tower there, and then it's like tripping the light, like a glitch. Okay. Okay, so now they had another footage just like the other one, a news clip with the exact same footage. And now they're going to give you another footage. And again, it reminds me of the California fires where Mag did mention once that they do have laser tech. But to me, this is probably more likely a stage scene with a green screen with CGI. Because the fire doesn't look real. It looks like the sun. And then these like demonic clouds for their biblical apocalypse. Toxic smoke plume. It's not spreading towards them, near them. There's no smoke. It still has that glitchy lights. See, it's almost like you can time it, and you have the lights. Fire doesn't look like that. And okay, the other thing I forgot to mention is these people would be charred like a barbecue, okay? Because I don't know if you've ever been near like a wood stove or like a wood furnace in a home, but you put fire in it and it is freaking, it'll burn you. Now this thing is like, what, 1,000, tens of thousands times bigger, okay? There's no way they could be that close. I'm sorry. All it is stage actors. Look at this. Okay, more terrorism for you. Can't even touch the screen. And look how close they are to it. Why would they be there? Does that make sense to you? Doesn't make sense to me. Boom, 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 boom. Did you see it? It looked like a propane tank. Okay, so here we go. We got some more footage. And this one, I guess, is later on where it's still just burning black. Correct? So they're saying they have all these chemicals there at this plant that are doing this. All contained like this. Look at it. Looks like they're smoke clouds. I mean, they're trail clouds. They're chemtrails. Again, nothing around it is burning at all. Not even the trees. Very much like that California fire. And then what's the line? Why is it look like that? And if a real fire, it would be like, wouldn't there be smoke everywhere, even up to the camera? Helicopter, let me guess, with water? Okay, same stuff. All right, there you go. Some clouds. That looked real, that last one, didn't it? Okay, now here's the other giveaway that they're fake. Because everyone who uploads it is them. Okay? No, like, where's the straggler? 13 Hours, Fox, Global, Associated, same footage. Ripley, Houston. There we go. Okay. Where's the regular people? Massive fire in Texas. Cube News. Massive fire erupts overnight. Grand Prairie plastic plant. Multi-angle poly America. Worldwide, because now everyone's in on it. You see? Texas massive fire. Okay, so if they're saying before and after, then maybe they will. Then it would be like the controlled demolitions and the laser tech. It's too clean. But this, I'm not seeing anything in there. Let's check it out. They have to say before and after. Right? 2020 is year of fires. Okay. BBC do 233. Apocalyptic. Looks like propane, and still to me, I would say CGI. Now, of course, I'm not MAG and I can't give you 100%, but I can tell you positively it is staged. This is no freaking accident. I can eat my clothes if I'm wrong on that. But to me, I'm going with CGI. It could be a laser tech controlled demolition, but why isn't anything burning? Looks like a fireworks scene. Look, you can even see that.
This is the Poly America plant in Grand Prairie, where a huge fire has been burning for several hours. Several firefighters are on scene. At this point,
wow,
the
that
still
totally
burning out of
looks
control.
fake.
Firefighters have not been able to get a handle on this fire.
It's
Several
exactly
reports of,
in sync.
coming in from several places
It's
on Facebook
like,
and social media.
it's got a scheme,
describing
like
this fire. Again, this is the
No.
Poly America plant.
No,
in
it's
Grand Prairie,
rolling in
Texas,
on
which would be
itself.
just west of 161.
Total fucking bullshit.
A lot of traffic being diverted and a lot of exits along 161.
You know,
closed.
it does remind me of
If you
those
are
like
in this
chemistry
area,
things.
You may want to find another route, but right now this is the Poly America plant burning out of control at this point. You see several fire units on scene, several fire units
Staged.
still approaching the area. Just a huge
And
fire.
what they do a lot of the times, and this is why I am not going to say that they haven't destroyed it, because they do that, is because what they give you in real life is different than what they give you on TV. So, again, this means shit to me because there's no, I want real people, right? World Trading News, Daily Mail, media. Mesa Grand Prix. Romeo Scuriti. Is it an Indian? More news, more news. What about the people? No people? No people catch it, right? Why do they always have to show you CGI on TV? Why?
August 19th, 2020 at 12:24 p.m. Grand Prairie, CBS DFW. Huge flames and smoke poured from an industrial fire in Grand Prairie Wednesday. The 3-alarm fire has been burning at the Poly America manufacturing plant in the 2000 block of West Marshall Drive, west of the Highway 161 George Bush Turnpike near the Lockheed Martin plant since just after 12 a.m. Video from Chopper 11 shows the night being lit up in an orange hue, as plumes of black smoke
Oh, I
shoot
can already hear the conspiracy now, right? Oh, they were burning their documents. Lockheed, that's the NASA shit. The firefighters.
the sky. Credit, CBS DFW.
Ugh.
During a
Coded.
briefing, Grand Prairie Assistant Fire Chief Bill Murphy said, "The call came in right at midnight.
What are they
From
showing
what we
us?
understand right now, you can see behind me there are high-tension power lines, with the towers. Evidently one of the power lines fell down. All of their storage there at Poly America."
Okay, now that to me sounds like a psyop. They said the power line fell and that's how it caused the fire? Bullshit, bullshit, and bullshit. So, no, because they want us to go to, of course, wireless, cashless, and driverless. All of their storage there. Oh, and listen, if someone leaves some comment, and you're used to leaving comments, and all of a sudden they're gone, please give me the benefit of the doubt and assume that it is YouTube sabotaging it. And from my experience, anyone who's on my block list, I have acknowledged it, maybe not by name, but I've acknowledged it in the videos afterwards. All of their storage there, Poly America, for their rolled plastic. Oh, because plastic burns easy, more psyops, because there's a huge psyop. You can't burn plastic, it's bad for the ozone layer. Bullshit.
For their rolled plastic, is underneath those towers, so it ignited the plastic rolls.
There you go.
It just spread to all the inventory that they have back there.
Wow.
There is a lumberyard at the west end of the business and a number of train tracks in the area. Before sunrise Wednesday, one rail car had already exploded and there are still other cars on the tracks.
And wasn't it funny that they showed you the water bottles in the water? And then why would it be on fire? Just like the ice in the water. Total bullshit. Freemason bricks, and why are they showing us?
Murphy said the biggest worry is about the massive power lines in the area. The power company is
Look
with
like
us.
a mask.
It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when these towers come down. They've been
There you go. They've been de-energized at this time, but we're afraid. There you go. They're taking down our wires so we can't have anything but their stupid wireless. So they can track and hack us all day.
energized at this time. But
And when
we're
they show
afraid
you
that
a
they'll pull all
clock,
the
it usually is a reason. I don't know, 10:03 for your number 3. Look at all the devil buildings. I just want to show you these fucking Freemason buildings.
Other towers down, and it could hit an energized line as well. Credit CBSDFW.
And there's a conspiracy, right, that they're pushing, like Light Key, that those churches and Levy, all those guys pushing a lot of them, that the churches are old towers. Oh, God.
If the power lines go down, Murphy said there will be a lot of people without power.
No one will be out of power because no one needs the power lines. They can use the towers.
These are the main service lines that come in. As it stands, Encore is rewrapped.
I want to stay on track, but there's no satellites. It's just the towers.
Putting power and
Wires.
crews with Poly-America are creating fire breaks on the property, moving material out of the
Poly
lane.
America sounds to me and reminds me of their New World Order, where they separate us into 3 or 4 different areas. Martial law bullshit. And what are they showing us here? What is that? Is that a person that looks like a crab? Or is it a crab? What does any of this have
And
to do
trying
with
to
their
contain
fire?
the fire to one area.
Ah.
Fire officials say logistically it is very
Of
difficult.
course, our plastic, right? They got to get rid of the plastic too, or what? Fire officials like to, for the fire issues. You know, they have a lot of rules. I don't even know if you're allowed to even collect water anymore.
To get the area where the fire is burning. Grand Prairie Fire also needs more of the foam used for fire suppression. They have reached out to airports in the area and say
The foam, wow, like foam isn't expensive enough. Like they won't give us any good materials. Dallas, Fort Worth, crash fire truck is already at the scene. Really? Is it?
Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport crash fire truck is already at the scene. Credit CBSDFW.
The event is
This
coming
is going to be
soon.
burning late into tomorrow, Murphy said. These are rolls of plastic sheeting, huge rolls, and they're stacked sometimes 8 feet high. Plastic is hard to put out, and it's just gonna burn for sometime till tomorrow.
First of all, I don't know if any of you dealt with plastic. Plastic goes up immediately.
While the Grand Prairie Fire Department is busy battling
That,
the blaze
okay,
at Poly-
obviously that's CGI. Everyone can agree on that, right? And I guess, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, but we need to be able to keep being able to tell if things are CGI or if it's staged, okay? We always want to be able to tell the difference, or they're gonna be able to trick us, and that's what they're doing right now with us with the R&D, is to see if we can tell. And it's hard without Mag, because he does his diligent research, which includes zooming in. We need to start zooming in more, and YouTube is not making it easy.
America.
You gotta download it. You gotta download the video, and then you gotta do the video while it's downloaded under it's downloaded, and use some apps like KineMaster, KIN, or I'm using it's like a downloader that goes onto my SD card, okay? And that's good. And then that's the downloader I have for that.
From Irving, Dallas and Cedar Hill are manning the stations in the city. The
Oh,
fire
isn't
is
that
being
funny
fueled
that
because
that was CGI and they gave you smoke? It was like looked like it was like timed out. Fire is being fueled because the facility manufacturers manufactures polyurethane, and okay, now I gotta tell you people, this plastic stuff, some of this is some really good shit. Like We need that stuff for greenhouses, the PVC pipe, the outside, the plastic. I mean, they don't let us get our hands on the good plastic. Anyway, this is CGI. Look at it. It's literally merging into the letters.
Facility manufactures polyethylene and petroleum-based items
okay.
like kitchen.
Now, isn't that interesting? Well, yes. CGI, it could be a fake hand too, right? A computer hand. We got to start. They're moving quick. They're going full forward on us. You have a mix here of cartoon in reality, okay? And MAG has been telling us this for a long time, that they can be using, and the news has been telling us that they can be using fake people on the news. He points it out sometimes. He also points out diligently when they're wearing masks versus it being all CGI. Rewinding now would be a good time too.
The facility manufactures polyethylene and petroleum-based items like kitchen trash bags, drop cloths, plastic sheeting, and vapor barrier film. According to the company website.
Okay, so to me that looked like a real hand. There was just certain parts of it. So what they do, and they do this a lot for all their movies, is, again, we're back to a person staged in a green room where they overlap, like it could be many different layers of screens around the person. Like we have a layer for the words, a layer for it blending around it, and so forth. Correct?
America, which has man locations across the U.S., is the largest company of its kind in the world.
Oh.
The company is headquartered in Grand Prairie. There have been no reports of injuries and no evacuations have been made.
Yeah, and not to mention no videos aside from yours.